Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
Today we're going to be doing a review of Maker's Mark 46.
Brand new bottle.
It is a brand new bottle. We just pulled the wax off, so we didn't want y'all to waste the time watching Josh struggle and peel apart the wax and get angry and throw the bottle at the camera, and we just avoided that. So, little history on Maker's 46. It was released in 2010. The number 46 is aged with, it's finished with French oak staves. So it's Maker's Mark cask strength, and then they go one step further. They finish it with French oak staves. Every iteration they tried to achieve this flavor profile that they were after. When they hit the 46th iteration, that hit the profile that they were after and that they wanted, so that was where they stopped. So that's where 46 came from. I'd often wondered that for a long time. It's been one of my favorite bourbons. Makers as a whole, it was really one of their newer releases. Hasn't been around that long. Because Makers was so successful with their original release of Maker's Mark since back in the 50s when they released it, and said the original advertisements in the 50s were, it tastes like expensive bourbon, and it is. So back in the 50s, it was kind of expensive, and that was part of their calling card, was it tastes like an expensive bourbon, and it is. And they had the characteristic wax top seal, which was unique back in the day, and they never really changed the recipe. They've kept it. Bill Samuels wanted to expand on that and maybe bring something new. It does have an ABV proof of 46, I think it is, 47% ABV. So it's got a little bit of an alcohol kick. Some of the characteristics of the regular Maker's Mark with the French oak staves. So it does have a unique flavor. If you've never tried it, I would recommend it. It is one of my favorites.
And you said since it's newer, they came out in 2010, right?
They did. Yep. It came out in 2010. So it's been around. We're now in 2019. Mm-hmm. So it's been around a while. It's proved itself. Makers, they do a great job. I love their products. Their cask strength. Their 46. What's another? It's just the cask strength.
Because they're regular.
And that's right. I do have a cask strength
that you did, right?
That I dipped myself in Kentucky. So it's a cask strength 46, I think.
Oh, it's interesting.
On the nose, there's that vanilla, caramel, that unique grape. I think that's the French oak that they finish it in for, 3 to 6 months? They finish it.
I think was it
4 months? So they finish it out in that. That's evident. If you were to nose this compared to regular Maker's Mark, it is noticeably different, for sure.
That's weird, just 4 months.
I know. Makers has a new facility, not the facility itself there in where they're located, but they have dug into the mountain, and that's a new barrel aging facility. Ooh. It wasn't there when we were there in 2015, but we're going this year, so we'll see it. I love the nose.
Yeah, it's good.
It's just so pleasant.
Got a little hint of the barrel char and stuff like that.
Yep. Good color, nice, rich, vibrant color. Vanilla, caramel, little red grape.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know if grape is the right characteristic, but it's different, and you can pick up the oak because Makers does age for 8 years. They're a They do flavor
They're
profile
wheated,
instead
aren't
of. They are a wheated. Yeah, that's another fun fact. They are a wheated whiskey. So it's over 51% corn, malt barley, and wheat in the mash bill as opposed to rye. So it has that softer wheat characteristic. And I think
The wheat bourbons always have such a good nose, I think.
they do. I just wheated whiskeys are by far for me more pleasurable on the nose.
Pleasurable.
I just love them.
Are they pleasurable on your palate as well?
They are. I enjoy them a lot.
Let's give her a sip.
Cheers.
Cheers,
everybody. .47% ABV is nice and smooth. It's just a sweet.
Yeah, a lot of vanilla, honey.
Yeah, a lot of vanilla, honey. A little bit of oak lingering in that palate. It's very smooth.
Yes.
It's a very smooth sipping whiskey. I enjoy this if I'm not drinking it neat like we're doing right now. Neat simply means no ice. You just pour it right out of the bottle. That's considered neat.
I thought it was just because it was neat to drink. Like, hey, this is neat.
Yeah, that's...
No?
No.
Oh.
He's incorrect, but...
I was kidding. I knew.
He knows. Or ice. I had my old bottle, which I finished off. I just threw it in there, threw some ice in it, and sipped on it. So it's really good. It stands up to water, which I know I've been drinking Makers for years, actually. All of the iterations stand up well to water. Yeah, it's a great whiskey.
It's good. So good. I like it better than regular Makers.
I do too, actually. Makes a great old fashioned. Makes a phenomenal whiskey sour. If you're out there wanting to make cocktails, I'll make my whiskey sours out of the regular Makers or 46. It's just a great mixing whiskey because it's still bold enough to maintain its integrity with those bitters that are going to be mixed in there, or the simple the sour mixes, or your lemon juices and what have you for the different types of drinks. So it carries itself very well.
It is the delightful bourbon for sure.
Man, I can't think of a lot more to add. Bill Samuels has retired. His son Rob Samuels has now taken the helm at Maker's Mark, and he is now the master distiller. He's following his father's footsteps and his grandfather's footsteps, who created the original Maker's Mark, because years ago they had a different bourbon which from their own accord wasn't very good. So the original founder of Maker's decided to go a different route and create a wheated bourbon, and he did.
And so delicious.
It is. We hope you're enjoying the channel. If you are, like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. We're on Instagram and Facebook as well. If you are on the channel and you look into the comment sections, and also if you go to the links, you'll see our Instagram link and our Facebook link. You can click on those. It'll take you right to our other pages, so you can see what we do when we're not doing whiskey reviews, enjoying life in general, boating, and all sorts of fun stuff.
Boating?
Kayaking. Let's say
kayaking.
Boating. Yeah, we haven't boated for a long time, but kayaks and stuff like that. So
that's awesome. Boating, on the yacht.
Yeah, on the yacht.
The huge.
The huge.
Awesome.
But yeah, that's on Instagram, our Instagram accounts. So you get to look a little deeper into our world. So we hope you like and subscribe, and we want you to share us with your family and friends. And as always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons any way you like. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.